Hello everyone, for this week's episode, we'll be interviewing the host and the founder of the 1810 podcast, giving us an insight into her life and her journey. So, would you please introduce yourself to your audience?
Yep. So, hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kerissa. I'm the founder of all things 1810, so the clothing label, foundation, and the podcast. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I absolutely love anything creative, especially when it comes to fashion. My hobbies, I would say, include traveling. I really do enjoy traveling, spending time with my loved ones, so my family, my friends, and my little dog. And if you were to ask anyone about me, I think they would say I'm a little delusional, I'm very talkative, and I love dreaming big, taking risks, and just trying my best to be my authentic self. So, yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, to get started, I'm going to ask you what led you on this journey and what got you here to where you are today?
Yep.
And tell us a bit about more of the insights into you.
Yep, of course. So I actually grew up overseas in India as a child, and 2 weeks shy of my 11th birthday, I lost my dad. So I was about to turn 11, my sister was 6, and it was a very difficult transition time for our family.
Yep.
A lot of the responsibility then fell on my mum. She made the decision to then bring us to Australia. So we would have a change of scenery, change of environment, and a new life, which led us to moving about a year after he passed away. So a lot of it meant navigating grief, navigating cultural shifts, and just navigating growing up in a new normal, a new family dynamic, which led me to step into more of a parental role to my sister and help my mum where I could because she had the weight of the world on her shoulders. And so it threw us into a whole new world of,
Yeah. Everything different.
Yeah, everything
changing.
Different. And there was a lot of change. So I think it was really getting to discover myself, but also learn to navigate life without a roadmap. The normal person would, have a roadmap and know this is what you're going to do next and this is next. And you have people guiding you. But when things like this happen, it flips everything. High school was a challenge. Navigating all of that in your teens while you're trying to grow up isn't easy. But it sets you up for life in ways you can't even imagine. Once I did finish high school, I did want to go into the medical field, maybe become a doctor one day. So I tried that for 2 years, starting that journey, and it really wasn't for me, which then led me back to what I was passionate about, which was fashion. And I pursued that for a while. So while I was at university, I did get diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, quite common in a lot of women as well. It's, I think, 1 in 8 women that go through that. So there's actually a direct correlation between children that have experienced trauma, especially in the years of their puberty, that end up being diagnosed with PCOS as a result. And it's difficult. It's difficult on the mind, it's difficult on the body and everything else. And you learn to navigate that. And you got to not just learn the boundaries of your body and what you need to do in terms of self-care, but also the medical journey in itself to be able to reverse that and everything else. So that came with a lot of challenges, working almost full-time, going to university full-time, and having the health battles that I did. But again, it set me up in ways I can't even imagine in terms of how to be resilient, how to just roll with the punches and, push through no matter what. So in the middle of my health battle and everything else, COVID happened, and obviously that changed a lot of things. And at the time, I did get the opportunity to be able to go to Paris and study fashion and study couture, which was something that I was really passionate about. So that was truly such a blessing to be able to do that. I went into working in the fashion luxury business. So I worked for a bunch of luxury brands, which was an amazing world of opportunities. It came with travel, it came with so much experience, meeting some of the best people in my life. And it was so fulfilling. But I think behind that, I always wanted more. I knew I had a bigger purpose and I needed something that was authentically me. So I think that was the birth of everything 1810. So I wanted to create something to help me express myself creatively in the best way I knew how. My goal was to be able to create clothes that carried a story, inspired confidence, and just reminded the wearer that you can be, look beautiful and purposeful at the same time. And that became the 1810 label. So that was where everything started. But it still felt incomplete because that was the fashion part of me and the creative part of me expressing myself. So that's where the 1810 Foundation then came in. I wanted to give back to kids that grew up like me, because I was blessed in the sense to be able to have not just a huge family, but also so many friends and such an amazing support system. Like they do say, it takes a village. And I'm grateful that, you know, my mum had that support and I did and my sister did, but not everybody has that. And I wanted to be able to give back. The whole purpose of the foundation was to be able to give back, because in my darkest moments, I had the support of everyone to pull me through. I had the tools to help me with my mental health, including when I did have my health battles as well. So if I can bring awareness, whether it be to one or two people, and be able to help them through the foundation, that would make a world of a difference. And that's where that started. And I think in order to promote the foundation, I wanted something that was meaningful, something that would captivate people. And that's where the podcast came in. So it was just another tool and a part of the mission to promote, you know, people's stories, and for people to be able to watch it and relate and understand and know that there is hope and it's not the end of the road and there's so much more to life. So I think that was really important for me. So both the 1810 label and the foundation will be launching in a few months, which I'm excited about.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting.
And so a percentage of the label's profits will actually go directly towards the foundation's programs and proceeds, and that will then go towards people that actually need it. So I am really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. It's an amazing opportunity for you to give back, and amazing.
Yep, so that's pretty much where I'm at, I would say, in my story.
Beautiful. So do you have any advice for anyone who is watching and for your younger self?
My advice would be, your past doesn't define you. It can become the foundation for your future. You might wonder, why is this happening to me? But understand that it's happening for you, because you will look back on it at least 5 to 10 years from now and go, either it was a lesson or a blessing. But either way, it's helped further you in life. That's really important. The trust that God always has a bigger and better plan for you. And I think always be your authentic self. Be confident in who you are. There's only one of you in this world, and use that to your advantage. No one else is like you. And I think also it's really important to be forgiving, to show kindness. People don't remember the words you say to them, but they remember how you make them feel. And that's really important. And showing gratitude to the people that have been there for you, that have supported you through the highs and the lows, is really important. And I would also say, learn yourself, because once you do, you will be unstoppable. You will know how to navigate your life. You will know the power of your mind, and you will be able to influence every decision that you make for yourself that will truly serve you in the best way possible. I always say knowledge will take you so far, but emotional intelligence will take you so much more further than you realize. And that's really important as well. And I think I will end it by saying, there's nothing you can't achieve if you set your mind to it. Be a little delusional, have a lot of determination, and have the willingness to work hard and go for it. Because once you do, and once you refuse to give up, anything is possible.
Well, that's beautiful advice, an amazing story, and a great one to tell. And I hope many people are inspired by the words that you have and the stories that you have told and the advice you were able to give today. And I just want to say thank you for having me and allowing me to interview you today. And thank you very, very much.
Well, thank you so much for actually interviewing me, sitting down with me. I know it's a lot of work, so I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone watching. I know today's episode is a little bit different, but I hope it does impact you in the best way possible. So thank you.